It is currently 15:05. Flight was supposed to leave at 1:35, but Scoot being the budget airline that they are, it's been delayed till 4:20. So yeah, we're just waiting. We've got our coffee. So Jinetta has decided that... Is this level? Don't think it's level. Anyway, so I brought along a Land Rover magazine, which is awesome, mind you, Land Rover Monthly. And now Jinetta has decided that she would also like a magazine slash book, and so we are going to the bookstore to pay ridiculous prices for some paper.
I'm on a bar.
No book, too expensive. Knew it. It's our first proper day in Singapore. We've just changed some money. Had a pretty good night's sleep. Now we're just looking for some food. Just sort of exploring, adjusting to the weather. It's, as expected, super humid. So we're on Orchard Road at the moment. Orchard? Orchard. Orchid? Orchard. Orchard. Orchid. So we're on the Flower Road at the moment. It's pretty cool. Ideally looking for a food center, like a hawker center. Not really keen on a restaurant or anything, because that's for plebs. So yeah, come join us for breakfast. We just hopped off a cab and we're now at Singapore Zoo, so we're going to spend a good chunk of the day here, and later on tonight, after the zoo closes, there's a night safari. I don't know what it is, but I assume it's a safari at night. So we're just going to go get tickets now. Where's the ticket gate? Found it. Ah, you cheeky little bugger. Ah, you cheeky little bugger, you. Little nugget just took a nugget. Cheeky little bastards. You guys are lucky. In China, they'd eat you. So apparently, you can't get Starbucks in Australia. So, for anyone curious, this is a chocolate brown tea with bits of jelly in the bits of jelly in the bottom made with Earl Grey tea. And that is a Okinawa iced coffee with brown sugar and whipped cream. I'm pretty sure humans should be on that list too. It's a good thing these zoos aren't commercialized. Oh. Oh, okay. It's currently raining because we're in a rainforest.
Feeding time.
Watch out, a bigger zebra. So this turtle literally just fell off the rock and now it's on its side and it can't get up. And this one's been headbutting the other one for the last 5 or so minutes. Yeah. Hmm? I know, baby, but we can't get in there, so...
Am I supposed to lay on its head?
Can you stop pushing your friend and go help that one?
Maybe
Idiot.
they're doing it.
Huh?
Maybe they're doing it.
If he would put his headbutting skills to use, he'd be able to flip his friend over. Idiot. I'm calling that one Jerry. Jerry, help your friend. Jerry. Jerry, what are you doing? No! Jerry, you're an idiot. Nearly? Oh, no. Nearly?
Is that his head?
Huh?
Is that his head?
No, I think that's his butt. I think that's his butt we're looking at. It's gonna push itself up into that cactus plant thing and then it's gonna be stuck. Yeah, good work, mate. There we go. Alright.
Idiot.
Don't do it again. Cheeky little bugger. And you two. So we're still at the zoo. We've been here pretty much all day. We're just about to do the night safari. It's getting dark, so I don't know how much footage the GoPro can pick up, but hopefully this is fun. There's too many people. So we just had dinner at Chomp Chomp Food Center. Chomp Chomp Food Center. Good stuff. That was our first hawker center. Yeah, so we're gonna catch a cab now and go and get some sleep. Okay, so we sort of just woke up. And as per Phoebe and Isaac's recommendation, we are trying out this. It's called Kaya Toast. According to my research, it is basically like a quintessential Singaporean breakfast, which is essentially just toast with a type of spread. So this is called... Oh, yeah, I said it was a soft-boiled egg. And yeah, so kaya is essentially, it's a type of spread, I think, and it's got sugar, coconut, butter, and whatnot inside of it. I mean, it looks pretty simple, but yeah, so this is basically a Singaporean breakfast. Some soft-boiled eggs, kopi or coffee, and kaya toast. So let's see how this goes. Anyway, alright, so that toast was amazing. It was like, it was a party in my mouth. Anyway, so we just hopped out of a cab and we're at the Singapore Flyer now, which is the giant ass Ferris wheel. That they've got here at Singapore near Marina Bay. Last night we had a look online and it's not working at the moment, so you can't take any flights, even though you don't really fly anywhere, you're just going around in a circle. So we're just here sort of just to have a look, because from here you can walk over to Marina Bay and the gardens and whatnot. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. We would have liked to have gone up there, but oh well, technical issues apparently. Apology accepted. So we're just going to go for a walk now and head over to Gardens by the Bay. Shouldn't be that far of a walk, I don't think. Okay, so there's Gardens by the Bay. That's Marina Bay Sands. So we need to get over to the other side. Oh, there's a walkway there. See, I found it.
I found it. I found it.
We found it.
I found it.
We found it. Just checking out the how much the prices are to do the river cruise. They don't have regular boats available. Only bum boats. Anyway, so okay. So we have to walk all the way through there and over to the other side, and then we realized there are share bikes scattered around town, so we just quickly downloaded the app and grabbed some share bikes because we're lazy sods. There's only one here, of course, so ladies first, she got the bike, and there's another one up on the bridge just there, so she'll ride ahead first and I'll go grab that one. And yeah, okay. Wait a minute, do you not need a helmet to ride a bike in Singapore? What? No helmet? Anyway, so there's my bike just up ahead. So the system is supposed to be that once you've ridden the bike, or once you've unlocked it and you've ridden the bike, you're supposed to park it in a designated parking spot as dictated on the app on the phone. Nobody ever parks it in these designated spots, so you need to walk around and look for these bikes. Alright, let's see how this goes. Scanning. Requesting permission to use Bluetooth. Yes. Turning on the Bluetooth.
The handles are missing.
Mine didn't unlock.
Huh?
It didn't unlock.
I heard it unlock.
Hmm?
It's unlocked.
But the lock's still stuck at the bottom.
Oh, try it again.
Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. Onwards! Okay, so we've made it to the other side. We dumped our bikes. There's the Singapore Flyer. Still not sure why they keep referring to it as flying. It's a Ferris wheel, but I suppose that makes sense. And the gardens is just over there. And over here is Marina Bay Sands. Yeah. Onwards. Took us about literally like 15 minutes to find the ticket booth, because Singapore has this problem with signage. It's virtually non-existent. Like all these places we've been, the zoo, everywhere, there's just not that many signs. You sort of just have to find your own way. It's like the Singaporean government expects that you sort of know where you're going, which is fine, but you know, the only place that we saw a ticketing sign was on the actual ticket booth itself. There were no signs leading up to it saying tickets this way, go that way, go this way. So we're gonna check out the outside gardens first, and then make our way to the two conservatories, as per, again, Phoebe and Isaac's recommendation. So far, looks good. Everything's very green, as you'd expect a garden to be. There's a lot of Asians. Goddamn kids everywhere today. So we wanted to go up there along the skywalk. It's an extra $8, but apparently it is now closed due to inclement weather. Yeah, so that's a bit of a bummer, but that's alright. Next time, I suppose. Probably shouldn't get too close to that waterfall because I don't have a waterproof case on my GoPro. That's pretty cool though. So this is what a typical hawker centre or food centre in Singapore looks like. We just had a late lunch here, and now we're off to our next destination. So this is the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. Yeah. I probably won't go in there because I'm like the devil and I might just burn up alive or something. So we'll leave that for another day after I get cleansed or whatever. Phil, you might appreciate this. It's Bruce Lee holding nunchucks and a durian. Yeah. So we're at Jumbo Seafood. The lighting in here is a bit crap, but there you go. So Jumbo Seafood. They've basically monopolized the sort of well, when you come to Singapore, you have to eat Singapore chili crab, and these guys are sort of the go-to. They may not be the best, but they're sort of like the biggest ones that do Singapore chili crab. So we got it a few minutes ago. We've already ordered our crab. It's a half an hour wait for the crab. They gave us little bibs with a cute little crab on it. I'll call him Krabby. and they expect it to get so messy that well, first of all the bib, and then they also give you a little plastic bag for you to put your mobile phone into. So that's how messy they expect it to get. Yeah, so half an hour wait, and let's see how this crab goes. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be amazing or anything, but it's sort of the one place that you have to try before you try anything else. So it's sort of like the standard, if you will. And here is the chili crab. The lighting is terrible in here, but that is a crab in chili sauce. This is awesome. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. Got some fried bread there for you to dip into the sauce, which is spicy, tomato-y. It's awesome stuff. Oh. Mum would love this. Alright, so we've just finished up here at Jumbo. We're gonna head to Little India now. This crab is so cute, so I'm just gonna keep this bib. Huh? Yeah. Now that we're in Little India, first, coffee. We thought yesterday's one was huge. This one is friggin' huger. This is Tekka Center Food Court, Food Center. Tekka Center Food Center, yeah, that's it. We're looking for a coffee.
Hello.
Thank you. That's our coffee. I figured out why it's in a bag. It's so you can hook it up to an IV and then have it set up as a drip for those caffeine fiends. Forget Bonds undies, guys. Forget Bonds. What we need, Pumex, the future of underwear. So we're in Mustafa Center. It's a giant ass shopping complex that's open 24/7, 365, and they sell everything. Toys, musical instruments, mobile phone accessories, there's actually a whole floor for that. Video games, sporting goods, camping goods, more sporting goods, electronics, skis, makeup, Vaseline, groceries, everything. So we're in the basement right now, which is fabrics and clothing. And then, you know, you got an electronics level, handbags, watches, this, that. Yeah, pretty much whatever you need, you can buy it. I think there's even a wet market here as well. Yeah, baby. Jinetta. Anyway, shopping. I didn't record any more downstairs because there were signs everywhere that said no photography. The chances of getting caught were slim to none, but I didn't want to risk it. The last thing I want is to end up in a Singaporean prison. So, onwards! So we're actually lost. We kept walking on that same floor for what felt like about 10 minutes flat, and it was just never ending. And we took an escalator down to an area that we thought was different to the first area we were at. But no, it turns out it's the same area, just an extension of it or something. So we're a little bit lost. Yeah. So we finally found our way out. By the looks of it, we were we only did about 20% of that entire Mustafa building. That was crazy. So we're just looking for a normal mall now, a mall, a shopping center to just wander around in, a bit of aircon, sit down, just grab a drink, and then continue on. Also a toilet. We need a toilet. We need a toilet. So in front of us is City Square Mall. It's the internet says that it's one of the most eco-friendly shopping malls in all of Singapore. As you can see, plenty of trees. It's probably because it's got solar panels or something like that on top. But yeah, let's find a toilet and maybe another coffee. So we're inside City Square Mall at the moment. Check this out, something you'll never see at an Australian shopping centre. Yep, it's called the Air Zone. Just, they've got this netting set up and you can just jump around, play around in a ball pit, and yep. We'll never have something like this at an Australian shopping centre. Too many safety regulations, too many old people whinging, a current affair, today, tonight, just you know, just the nanny state, too many taxes, too much paperwork. Yeah, that's awesome. And here it is from another angle. We were just walking randomly along a random side street and found this bean curd store. So we got some cold bean curd with pearls. That was excellent. Hang on, let me see where this is. It's called Bean Curd City. Because you know we're going to recommend it to people, but we're not going to know where to tell them where it is. It's like, oh, it's in Little India. Fucking where? I don't know. It's not on Google Maps. Good day, mate. One thing I found quite interesting is the difference between the shopping centers and the markets and the food centers and the hawker centers here compared to Vietnam, Thailand and whatnot. Over in Vietnam and Thailand, they will tout the crap out of you. Come, you buy cheap, everything. Here in Singapore, nothing. It might be a hello or welcome, come in and have a look, and that's about it really. They're not pushy at all. It's very, very, very civilized, it seems. We're now inside Tekka Centre, where we originally stopped when we got to Little India and grabbed a coffee. Very colourful, very cool. Better choice. No, best choice. It seems to just go on like this for miles and miles. It's awesome. This is the wet market that is below Tekka Centre. It's only 5:15. We're both not hungry, but we couldn't resist, so mutton biryani from the famous Alauddin, and what I assume is garlic naan. That's fresh out of the oven. So after that incredible early dinner, incredible. By the way, I don't usually eat biryani rice because every biryani rice I've ever had in my life up till now has been dry and soulless and just meh. But that biryani rice, I can have all the time. That was amazing. They've been there since 1950. 1950 they've been there. Super famous, super popular, and I can see why. That is awesome. Non-stop. People were just lining up non-stop. Those guys were just flat out. So now we're on our way to the Arab quarter of town, and you'll see why when we get there. So we're going to Arab Street, yes, it's called Arab Street, and there's a Haji Lane and a couple other little areas we want to check out. So what I'm looking for is Arab Street. Arab Street. Found it. Arab Street, and this is why it's called the Arab Quarter. Got nothing much to say about it because I didn't really look into its history or anything. I haven't Wikipedia'd it yet, but it looks grand, that's for sure. Here's one for the boys. It's a DC superhero store. We just got ourselves some mochi ice cream. Mind you, we're still very full from dinner. We just can't help ourselves. So we're in Bugis Mall, another one of Singapore's gigantic ass, confusing to navigate malls. Alright, so we just came out of a movie because there was not much to do where we were, but we really wanted to have this and we weren't hungry yet. So we went and watched Den of Thieves, that new Cops and Robbers movie. Awesome, by the way. And we're now at Zam Zam, which is super famous in Singapore for their murtabak, which is this stuff here. So this is the mutton one, which is like their OG one, and then this is the sardines one, because I love fish. Got some pickled cucumbers and some normal cucumbers with some kind of red sauce on it, which apparently tastes like tomatoes. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you. So he just bought us another plate of curry. So it's past midnight, and of course, what are we doing? We're eating again. So we went into the 24-hour supermarket and grabbed this assorted sashimi platter for like $14 Australian. Just can't help ourselves. So this is Geno. He's a little robot. It's automated, and he'll roam around the hotel freely sometimes. And if you need anything delivered to you, he can actually take it to your room. He'll hop onto elevators and ride them up and down and just bum around, and he's super duper cute. First time we came to the hotel, we actually, as soon as the elevator doors opened up, he just whizzed past us right in front of us. And we've been trying to think of things to try and get him to deliver to us. He's so goddamn cute. So it's nearly 12 and we're here at Newton Food Centre, just for lunch. And I think we've come a bit early because nothing opens till about late afternoon-ish, because this centre closes at about 2-3 a.m. in the morning. So we're just gonna have a wander to see what is open. But there is one place we wanted to try, Alliance Seafood. I don't think they open till about maybe 12 or 1. The internet says 4 different things, so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I don't really want to try something else. I really wanted to try their chili crab, but yeah, let's have a look. Very empty, as you can see. Hawker centres like this are generally pumping. We've just come really early. Some hawker centres are more lunchtime focused, and then they close up early. Some are basically dinner time or supper time only things. So, yeah, we'll sit there. Yeah. Okay, so thank you. So it turns out that you shouldn't believe everything you read on the internet. Actually, you shouldn't believe anything that you read on the internet at all. So we found the place, so we're open nice and early. We got our chili crab and it looks awesome. Look at that. That's $36. The place that we went to yesterday was doubled, probably more than doubled.
No, it was like more than triple.
Oh fuck, okay. It was more than tripled, and here they even give you tissues and glove things. Like, what? And this atmosphere is awesome. I'd much rather sit at a hawker center all day rather than that tourist trap restaurant. But it was nice, it was tasty, but let's see how this one goes. Oh, by the way, this place is Michelin recommended. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Check this out. They even left all the insides of the shell in there. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that. For all you big seafood eaters, you'd know that this is the gold. Because yesterday when we went to Jumbo Seafood, the shell had none of it inside. It was scraped clean. I don't know where it ended up. Maybe it ended up in the soup, but that's a huge waste. Oh man. This is the place that you guys have to try if you come to Newton Food Centre. Alliance Seafood, number 27. Fucking awesome. So it's only been about half an hour tops since the crab. Yeah, anyway, more food. We can't help ourselves. So this is again kaya toast, but except it's from the other popular place, Yakun Kaya Toast. Our mission was to come to Singapore to eat everything, and we're gonna follow it through. So we are on top of Vivo City Mall, which is Singapore's largest mall. It's like 140,000 square meters. The thing is humongous. We got lost 2 or 3 times inside there. No need to show you inside because it's the usual shops and whatnot. And on the other side, you'll be able to see Sentosa Island, which is where Sentosa Resort is, and also Universal Studios, which is just over there somewhere. So we're now on the Sentosa boardwalk. We are not going to do Universal Studios today because it's a Sunday and it's going to be chockers. So we're going to leave that for tomorrow. Instead, we are going to go and do Sentosa Aquarium, which apparently, according to the Googles, is the world's largest aquarium. So hopefully we see a fish or two. Hopefully. So originally we were only just going to do the aquarium, but it turns out there's a maritime history museum here, which I'm all about. And it's only a couple dollars extra, so we figured, why not? Phil, this one's for you. It's dinner time, and we are at Gyojin, and we are having all-you-can-eat shabu shabu with wagyu beef, plenty of it. So it's been about, I'd say, half an hour in, and we are on our 10th tray of meat. I don't see us stopping anytime soon, although they kick you out after an hour and a half, so I think at this rate we're going to be kicked out, so yeah. Do we have a delivery from someone?
There's a wall.
Oh. So Jinetta just literally called to order a bathrobe. Didn't really need one, just so that we could see Jeno, the robot.
I'm so happy.
It's 9:05. Sadly, we can't eat because we're full. So, unfortunately, we have to go sightseeing. So we're here at the Marina Bay near the Merlion. To be honest, we probably should have looked at the Merlion first because it's like, you know, it's basically Singapore, the Merlion. So yeah, here we are along the boardwalk near the Fullerton Hotel. The GoPro probably won't be able to see much because it's too dark, but yeah, we'll have a look. So we found the Merlion, and to no surprises, it is currently undergoing renovations. So there's a Merlion there behind all that, all the scaffolding and netting. Yep, that's the Merlion. It is 9:45 and we all know what that means. Time to eat again. We are at Makan Sutra Gluttons Bay. Oh, it looks awesome. Alright, so we have here an iced lemon tea for the lady.
90% sugar.
Which is 90% sugar apparently. Nothing wrong with that. And we have an iced dessert. It's called chendol. I'm not even going to pretend to know what it is, but it just looks like shaved ice with a myriad of beans and jellies and things and stuff inside. It's a bit past 11. Just came from checking out the Merlion. That isn't really a Merlion. It is a Merlion that's being rebuilt. And of course, what do? We keep eating. So we just went through a bit of a shitstorm trying to find some share bikes. There were heaps scattered everywhere, but only one was working in every batch. So we finally found some, biked it all the way out to this random little bean curd joint that's super famous. Yeah, so we've got some cold bean curd here in like a sweet syrup, an egg tart. I'm assuming it's like a Portuguese egg tart, and some soybean milk with pearls. Okay, the GoPro can't really pick it up, but it's called Rochor Original Bean Curd. We've been recommended by one of Jinetta's friends to try out a seafood restaurant / Chinese restaurant called Fatty's around the corner. So we're gonna go check it out, and hopefully they do some good chili crab, because we intend to have chili crab at least another once before we head back. And here we are at Fatty's with, though this time around we didn't get chili crab, we got black pepper crab. Look, it was good crab. It was really good crab. But the place that we had yesterday at the Hawker Centre, number 27, Alliance Seafood, that was half the price and nearly twice as good. So yeah. Okay, alright, I can't run, oh my god. My loins. Okay. Alright, we made it. This is Albert Road, Albert Foods. Anyway, it's a hawker centre on Albert Street or something like that. So we decided we were going to be smart, and so we're not going to eat again because that's unsafe. So instead we just got an iced coffee. And then we're gonna go for a walk in Singapore's largest flea market, according to the Googs, Bugis Street Market. Bugis Street. Look at that, $1 fresh juices. Alright. I'm sorry, I lied. By the way, these are deep fried enoki mushrooms. Ridiculous. dinner time, and we are back at the Tekka Center in Little India because we haven't had enough Indian food yet. So Jinetta has the chicken tikka masala,
Which is spicy as
hell, and some freshly made, literally just right now, freshly made garlic naan bread. And the other day I had the mutton biryani, and it changed my life. So today I'm back to try the chicken biryani, which hopefully will add to it. So it's about 20 past 11. Pretty tired, but we are at the ramen house. It is one of the many 24-hour Japanese restaurants available in Singapore. So I've got a sashimi don bowl. Jinetta's got the pork belly ramen. And I decided to top it all off with a grilled salmon head. Alright, so we are...
just launched one in.
Yeah. At least these oranges, remember the oranges in Beijing? They were like friggin' bright green. Yeah. Bloody hell. Alright, so we are at an orange juice vending machine. $2 for a freshly squeezed, literally freshly squeezed orange juice. It's got an iJuice. Pure fruit juice on the go is their motto. Will it be sweet? Will it be sour? Let's see. Crap, that's actually pretty good. Look at that. You can get juice using Apple Pay or Samsung Pay. Ridiculous. Anyway, off to bed. It is our last day here in Singapore. We just had to have crab again because yesterday's crab was a bit so we're back here again at Alliance Seafood at Newton Food Centre for another one. Look at that. I've got an iced tartare. Jinetta's got an iced coffee. We're gonna eat the crap out of this last day as well. Okay, scrap that. We lied. We got even more food. We got a plate of like pippies. Can't help ourselves. We probably won't finish that, but you know, whatever. So we're at a little bar, just literally in the middle of a shopping center. Oh, people are lining up for roasted sweet potatoes. By the way, the line is like that, literally till it closes past midnight. People just lining up for a sweet potato. Anyway, so we're at a bar. It's literally just sitting in the middle of a shopping center, and they do like $7 beers and like $5 umeshu plum wines, and we're just having a drink each. It's called a casual bar because it's casual. Getting a drink on before dinner, sort of. Also because it's so goddamn cheap anyway. Why wouldn't you? Anyway, right. So Jinetta's laughing because I just spoke for about, I don't know, 3 minutes flat, and then she pointed out to me that the GoPro wasn't recording. So yeah, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Just eat your food. Okay, so we're here at Sukiya having our oh, this is crap. We're having our last meal before we head to Changi Airport for our flight home, and so Japanese food in Singapore is plentiful. There is a lot of it, and it's cheap and it's good quality. So compared to Australia anyway, there's a lot of Japanese food in Australia, but it's just not as... I mean, it's really expensive mainly. So as our last meal, well, potentially last meal, we are having shabu shabu again. This place is probably won't be as great as the first place we tried in the first mall, but it's about half the price and there's a lot more meat and different veggies and things available. So we've got some different soup bases this time to try out. This is a bonito fish base, this is a pork base. What? You don't like it?
Is that fish based?
Yeah, it's fish based. Yeah,
it's
no. It's sukiyaki, which is a blend of sugar and bonito stock. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get Jinetta a refill of her drink and I'll show you guys some of the stuff available. Plenty of sauces and dipping condiments. Heaps of veggies, fish balls, seafood balls. Oh, there's octopus this time. Oh, there wasn't any when I walked past last. Heaps of mushrooms, heaps of types of noodles. Ow. Ow.